mate, welcome back to Factorio with me, JD, and some stuff's happened. So I've pushed the whole wall out, needed to be done. At the same time, we've got a new flashing icon on the map, which is train out of fuel, which, funnily enough, during my whole last playthrough, didn't encounter once. I didn't manage to forget to fuel any trains, but yeah, looks like this series, I've already got one out of fuel, so we're just going to top him up real quick. And he's going around... what? You don't think you meant to be going to copper unload 1? Huh? Huh? Iron supply. Okay, technical difficulties. Alright. So you're going to copper supply, copper unload. Okay, we're good there. No, we have an iron, plus we have a copper. Okay, and these are called copper and iron. Okay. And this has a flashy of copper. And this has one of iron. The train can definitely path there. Okay, manual. Can you path here? Yes. Okay, try again. A bit of red wire from there to there. We're going to call you Iron Unload 1. I'm going to set you to be iron ore. And crap, I don't remember how much the count was in the boxes. What's the count in the boxes? 32,000. Oh, that's where it's at. Oh, it's that one I'm looking for. Green signal? Green signal greater than 0. That doesn't seem right, but okay. Green signal greater than 0. Okay, you're now calling a train. You're now going to iron unload 1. Magically fixed. Circuit network stuff. Yep, that's why JD doesn't play with it. Okay, so yes, I extended the wall out. It just needed a small extension. I also want to put that back in my armor. So it's been pushed forward. It gives us plenty of room because the very first thing I really want to do is I want to get robots up and running because I've extended the Roboport network all the way out to cover all the walls on this side at least. Actually, we might just really quickly paste. These are... I made a pair that are the exact maximum length away from one another. And copied them. So as long as they overlap, and I make sure the blue lines up with the blue, then I can keep pasting these all the way around. And eventually, the construction robots will go and add every one of these roboports. Okay, that's got a radar in the way. Roboport there. Eventually the robots will go add all those roboports and we'll have a much larger network. Power is technically connected there and there. So I can go delete ski. Yeah, I can get rid of all of that. I'm going to turn my personal robots back on. So, yeah, as I was saying, I want to have I want to make some robot frames. So that means engines and electric engines, and then finally robot frames. Now, robot frames take 20 seconds, and if I want 20 of them, that means I need 10 making engines and 10 making electric engines. Which need pipe and pipe, because we've got gears on the bus already. Actually, I've already started building too close to the bus again. You, sir, are going to do pipes and pipes. We're going to have iron. And then we'll do... gear belt. Iron belt should be right about here. I'm just going to plumb these in and then we'll correct the bus shenanigans after the fact. Okay. Then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because I want a tiny bit of overproduction. Because I will need engines for other stuff. And actually, we're going to make 12. Yeah, let's do 12. Okay. So as soon as you guys get power, you'll start running at least. And let's give you a large power pole to hopefully link back into the bus. Okay. We need steel for these guys as well. Let's just get 1, 2... long-handed inserter. Hang on. Long-handed, long-handed, short-handed. This could be our steel line. Hurry up. Because JD likes zigzags and a nice straight bus. Then we want output, output. Now, technically I could do direct insertion right here. And go directly from machine to machine. Honestly, not really worth it. I'd like to have them on a belt. Actually, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse the belt. Because we're going to go... thanks, screenshot. We're going to go up and then straight into the next build. So, let's blueprint you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And then we'll blueprint this side, because one set's done in 2s and one set's done in 3s, but that's fine, we made 12 of them, so it all matches up nice and evenly. Okay. So then I want electric engines. And again... no, let's aim the pipes first. Okay. Okay. Pipes that side, green circuits this side. Yep, Cheddar's thinking out loud. Okay, we're going to go pipe. We're going to go engines. We're going to go green circuits. We're going to have your input for green circuits. Your input... This is green circuits, this is electric engines. Electric engines are also going to need steel. So let's get your steel belt. Just tie that in there. Oh, some idiot put a power pole on the way. Don't know who that was. Oh. What was I meant to get? Green circuits. Let's get them as well. you're being... Hang on. Output, input. Oh, and you need batteries. Okay, which are not even made, are they? So we did put radars. Okay, that's a problem I'll deal with shortly. Nope. Okay, so we still need to get batteries, which are going to go on... No, we do have batteries. I was going to say, I thought I got that done. Okay. Green circuits are this one, and batteries the same one. Okay. So I want to get... It doesn't matter on the order. Bring that along first. So if I do... Output, output. Okay. And then I should be able to do this. Okay. So just need lubricant. So, just to clarify, what we've got is we've got electric engines, which have their engine input from this side and their green circuits from that side. They output onto the far side of this steel belt, which then means that the robot frames can then pick up those steel, the electric engines here, right, along with steel and batteries and green circuits, which means their output's now over here with an output belt. And voila, we made something. I'm just going to plumb the whole thing together. Okay, so first off, get rid of those guys, because they're an absolute pain that they shape face different ways. We're going to put a power pole there and a power pole there. These are made in sector 2. We're going to put that pipe there. And let's just get this half done first. So, we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll just build 11 and be done with it. Lubricant is in a tank, comes up to there. Yeah, we're going to run it right across there. Okay. Go away around a green circuit on the ground. Okay. We have loop. We have loop. We have electric engines. We now... No, we almost have electric engines. We have liquid in the pipe. We have electric engines. Okay. So then it just comes down to getting the flying robot frames done. So we're going to do... We'll have that inserter as low as possible. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20. Okay, and on the flip side, we put an inserter there and an inserter there, and then I can start copying, pasting this side. Again, one side's done. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna cut and paste that and put it there, like nothing ever happened. Okay. So then we're going to have flying robot frames, which then means I want to put construction bots on that side, logibots on that side. We want a preference towards construction bots over logibots. So I'm going to set you to make construction bots. You then need green circuits. Notice how everything's already here. Then we need some roboports. Now, there's lots of different ways to do this, but I am really a fan of having 2 roboports, which is a little bit excess. No. I'm out of crappy inserters. Okay, so I'm a real fan of having two roboports. One for construction robots and one for logistics robots. But we don't just want them putting in robots forever. We do want to cap it. So I'm going to link that one to that one and that one to that one. I'm going to say, hey you, sir, can put... no, actually... Hang on. Try again, Judy. Try again. Where's that wire? Where is the wire? Oh, right there. So this guy, I actually want to link to the logistics network. And I want to say, hey, you. If you have... You're allowed to make up to 500 construction robots. This guy, much the same, except we're going to change your symbol to logistics robots. Before I forget... Where's those red circuits? All the way up there. Fill that one in, fill that one in, fill that one in, fill that one in. Copy. Right. Underground. That one. Run that up to the end. What do we got? We got a 6 built. Think screenshots. You can be done. You can be done. What else did I miss? You need to write. You need to write. Oh, we also need a whole nother belt for steel. We need those joined up. You write. You write. You write. Eventually we'll get them all. You write. You write. You write. Okay, now all them done. Alright, so we now have finally, all the way down here, we've got our logistics robots. So, we've got this guy capped to 500. He's going to make sure there's 500 available in the network. Not in the box, in the network. Catch is, these two are just going nuts. Just whatever ends up in the box goes straight into the roboports. We want to change that. We want to hook that one up, and we want to hook that one up. We want to read robot statistics. Read robot statistics. Now, you can have these both going to the same roboport. It really doesn't matter. I like 2 different roboports, just in case, because I have large networks with a lot of bots. There is always a chance that all the slots could get filled up with just construction or just logibots. So if I have 2 roboports right beside one another, I decrease the chances that that might actually happen. But we're going to have this be available construction robots. So we're going to have you set to be Z is less than 50. So if there's no construction robots available, that instead will then flip. So if I go to trees, go away forest, 200, 150, nope, I need to deconstruct more. Problem is I don't really want to get rid of the forest. Ooh, Oh, I know what we can do. We can go copy the wall. Oh, that's out of power. That's actually really bad. Let's go fix that. Half the base out of power. What could go wrong? Turn off personal robots because I'm trying to get all the robots active. 0. There we go. There are 0 available construction robots. Now, if I get down here fast enough, whilst it still stays less than 50, we can see this inserter is going to flip and it's going to put more in the network. So that's the idea. The idea is it will only add robots if there's less than 50 active. So I'm going to copy that to there because I'm lazy. And we want available logistics robots to change to X. So same story. If there's less than 50 Logibots or there's less than 50 construction robots, whichever of these two applicable inserters will flip and add more robots to the network. I haven't done a total cap on the network because I really don't care if we end up with 3,000 in the network. If we have 3,000 in the network and there was a reason for us to have 3,000 in the network, we can have 3,000 in the network. Seems reasonable to me. And the other reason why we go through a passive provider is it means I can add robots into my requester, and I'll actually have 50 robots on me at all times. At the same time, we're going to add them to the auto trash, so I don't end up with 60 or 80 or 150. And we'll set that to there as well. Now, the only other thing I should probably do is we should actually set these to buffer chests. We want 1,000. No, that's 100. Try again. Because I just picked up something out of the network. Well, I'll pick some out of the network, put them in the trash slot, and I want to make sure they end up back in that box. I want to make sure the construction bots end up back in that box. So Logibots, if they accidentally, I pick up a Roboport full of Logibots, I want to make sure that they're auto-trashed, they end up back in this box, and then they can be put back in the network, like those are. Same applies to construction robots. As you see, there's 28 being delivered. So at some stage, I've had 28 random robots in my inventory that I've trashed, and they've gone back to storage. So I want to make sure they end up in this box so they can be put in the robot network. It does mean that if I ever request robots in a request chest, I have to make sure I tick that button that says, hey, request from buffer chests. So, that doesn't look long enough. 12, 18. It's not. Cut. Copy. Do I just make it full length? So JD can't count. That's now 20. Let's go for the full 24. Let's go for how many that is. And then scroll back in my pastes to get that one. So what was that? 23. Okay. That does not make sense in the slightest. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 23. 24. Oh, you're off. Okay, are we getting there yet? I got 24 inserters and 23 assemblers somehow. 23. 24. Okay, you. Please tell me down in the comments I'm going crazy. I must be going crazy. There we go. There's the culprit. Okay. Got all that a second time. Let's make one more of these. Right here. paste. Oh, back to the robot thoughts. Right there. Finally, now I'm not going insane. Okay. Why don't you have power? I just literally didn't put the power there. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, we now have engines. We have electric engines. We have flying robot frames. I do want to use a buffer. I want to make sure that they're available in the network. And I want to make sure that that belt's long enough. And I want to take it one past the end of that last machine. I want to make sure they're available in the network. So, I want to filter you to be electric engines, and we're going to add a condition. Electric engines, we need at least 200 for a rocket silo, so let's go with 300. If it's less than 300, flip, please. And I'm going to copy that, because again, I'm lazy. I'm going to pop that there, going to make one of them. And change that to that icon, change that to that icon, and it can go as well. So, boom, 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 they're both in the network. We got robots in the network. We're adding robots as and when we require. I guess that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to have to run forth. We're going to... Oh, that's electric engines. Yeah, that's going to put a deficit on it for a while. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's ratioed out. Everything will be fine. So, next episode... I don't know. Actually, now we're adding robots fast enough. We could literally pick up oil and move it down. Because I'm still really considering that to get that coal back. Alright. Something for me to think about between episodes. So, I'm going to end it here. Actually, next episode we're playing with beacons and modules. So I'm going to add a beacon machine somewhere in our make almost everything. Actually, probably... yeah, no, we'll do that next episode. Next episode, we'll add beacons. I'm going to play with beacons. Because there's some things I need to show you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying the series. And I will see you in the next episode. Alright, bye.